Hello, Sudoku friends, and welcome to a New York Times medium difficulty puzzle. Today is June 23rd, 2023. This is a first for me. I've never solved a medium level Sudoku on the New York Times website before. This is a kind of a trial balloon. I have about a week's holidays with my wife coming up, and we are probably going to go to the Canary Islands for a week or maybe 10 days, during which time I won't be able to upload any videos at all. And in order to prepare for that, I'm going to spend some time every day working on the medium level puzzles from the New York Times. I will store a number of them on YouTube and make sure that they get released at regular daily intervals. So you all have something to look at while I'm working on my freestyle swimming and doing some hiking in the islands. I don't know how these puzzles usually turn out, if they are difficult or not. Being medium, I would expect them to be somewhat easier than the usual hard puzzles, but we'll just have to wait and see. I will solve these, or I will try to solve this in my usual way. That preamble out of the way, I'm seeing a 9 blocking down and over. Here's a 9. And the 9 blocks over and 9 blocks down. Here's another 9. There's also a 9 blocking up and down and over here. So here's a 9. 9 blocks over and up and down. I think this is a 9, yes. Any more 9s? 9 blocks up and over. 9 should go here, if I'm not mistaken. That was somewhat of a flying start. 4 blocks down and over. One of these is a 4, therefore we got a 4 in one of these squares. We also have a 2 blocking down here and here, so a 2 must go here. One blocks down and over. 1 goes here, and therefore here or here. We also have a 6 here or here because of these 2 6s. We have a 2 blocking down and 2 2s blocking across, so a 2 is bound for this square. 6 here or here because of these 2 6s. 8 blocks down, so one of these is an 8. We therefore have 8 here or here. We also have 8s in one of these squares over here. Only 1 3. That usually causes some slowing down. 5 here and here. I'm just familiarizing myself with the grid. Well, 8 must go here or here. I can see that now. We got 1s here or here because this 1 blocks across and this blocks down. So one of these is a 1, right? We got 2s across here and up. So here's a 2. And that 2 blocks down. So does this. This blocks over. One of these is a 2 now. One, 2, 3, and a 4 here. 1 3 2 here. So here's a 4. 1 2 3. I don't know what to do with that. Not yet, anyway. 3 4 6 7 here. 3 4. This is a 6 7. We also need a 5 and an 8 for the column. So the 5 must go here, here, or here. We know that an 8 must go here, but I can't yet say what is going here. Well, this must be a 4 because the 4 blocks over here, this blocks up. One of these is a 4 blocking across. This 4 blocks up, this blocks across. So here's a 4, yes. And now this must be a 4. So we got 3 in one of these squares here. But of course we knew that because the 3 blocks down. But this 7 blocks up, that's definitely a clue. meaning that this is a 7, this is now a 3 and a 6. Therefore, these must be a 1 and an 8. And these must be a 5, 7, and a 6. 6 blocks over and over. Here's a 6, here's a 5, 7 in these two squares. 7 blocks up, here's a 5, here's a 7. 5 blocks up and across, here is a 5. Here we're looking for an 8 and a 3 and a 7. That'll have to wait. But now we know that these must be a 6 and an 8, don't we? Therefore, these must be a 1, 5, and 3. On the surface, this puzzle doesn't look much easier than the usual heart puzzles from the New York Times website. But that's nice. Maybe I'll do more of these. 3, 4, 7, 8 here. 4, 8 here. 3, 7. 4, 8 here. 3, 7. 4, 8 here. This is 4 blocks. So here's an 8. Here's a 4. So we got 8 in these two squares. 8 candidates, I should say. 3, 7. What do we have here? Or what don't we have? We don't have a 7 and a 2 and a 3. That means that these must be a 1 and a 5. Isn't that true? 1, 5, 7, 3 missing is an 8, which therefore must go here, and a 6, which must go here. That makes this a 6 and this a 3. 3 blocks over. Now this is a 7 and this is a 3. We got this 7 here or here, 3 here and here. 1, 5, 1, 5. 1 blocks down. Here's a 5, here's a 5, here's a 1. 6, 7. 6 blocks down. 7 here, 6 here. 1, 3 here. That we can't solve yet. Still a 1, 2, 3 here. But since these are a 2, 3, 7, we know that this square must be an 8. And that puts an 8 here. And therefore here. And a 1 here. And that makes this a 1. Now we got a missing 7, 3 here. 7 blocks across, so here's a 3, here's a 7, and therefore this must be a 3, I believe, and that makes this a 3, and this a 1. Now this is a 1, and this is a 1. 2 and a 3 now here. 3 blocks down, so here's a 2, here's a 3. 2 and 7, 2 blocks over. 7 must go here, and 2 must go here. 7 goes in one of these squares. 7 also must go in this square. Therefore, it can't go in this. It must go in this. And these have to be a 5 and a 4. 5 blocks up. So here's a 4, here's a 5, making this a 5, and this is a 5. This 8 blocks over. Therefore, this is an 8, and this is a 6. This is just for memory. This must be a 3, and this must be a 3. 2 squares missing, a 7, no, a 4. Can't go here because of this 4, so this is a 4, and this is a 6. I dare say this puzzle isn't a lot easier than the usual New York Times heart puzzles, I think, so maybe I'll do more of those, I think, in future, and most certainly in the days leading up to my upcoming vacation. Well, upcoming is a big word. It's in September, I think. No, September I go to Vietnam for half a year. So it'll probably be end of August that we are going to the Canary Islands. We'll have to wait and see because my wife plans the vacations because she's still working. I'm retired, so I leave it up to her to decide when to go and where to go, as long as I get my 6 months in Vietnam. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and bye for now.